Hey everyone, my name is Danilo Petrovic.
I'm Ilya Marchenko.
I'm Denis Kudla.
I'm Evgeny Donskoy.
I'm Henry Laaksonen.
I'm Peter Torebko, and you're listening to the Game to Love podcast.
Hey, welcome back again, tennis fans. It's draw preview time at the normal time. We normally do it. It's Sunday night, and this is what we're all here for. I've got a beer on the go just because it's a special occasion. Alcaraz just won his first ATP 500 event, and now we got like the senior. We've got Rafael Nadal returning after his Australian Open triumph. But here we are in Acapulco. How you doing, sir?
Thrilled, mate. Thrilled. Can't wait. For people who saw my little GTL news video I did earlier talking about the projected route for Rafa, they'll see the emotion in my voice, how excited I am. First time we've seen Rafa since he's become a 21-time Grand Slam champion.
Ooh.
First time we've seen Daniil Medvedev since he lost that big final. So many great players here. There's not going to be Novak Djokovic. He's opted to go to Dubai instead. And we'll be covering that draw preview straight after. This one, though, we're going to be doing two draw previews. We're going to start with the Acapulco one, and we're going to go over to Santiago to do the other one in Chile. So let's get started. Before we get into the previous winners, if you haven't entered this bracket, make sure you do so. It's really easy to do it. You just need to download the app on Apple or Android, TNNS. It's free to do so. You can join the Game to Love League. Me and Ben are in there. I think we've got close to 700 people who also are in there, which is great.
Amazing.
We're always trying to grow that side of things. And we'll give you shout outs if you win. And some of the big events like Masters and Grand Slams, we will be giving away prizes to the winners. So even more incentive. If the bragging rights aren't enough, make sure you enter for the prizes. Currently, me and Ben, I'm smashing him, but he has been winning a few recently. So that's all enough about the tennis league. That's how you join. The link is in the description, and it's pretty easy to find on your phones. But previous winners, over to you, Ben.
Yes, let's have a look back through some of these previous wins. Obviously, last year, it was quite a good tournament. I know that it was, I don't know. I'd say the big guns got to the final to meet each other, and they were the big two in that tournament. It was Zverev, it was Tsitsipas, and Zverev just got the better of him. He was just incredible in that event. He absolutely blitzed him in the final. Zverev, the champion. Before that, Rafael Nadal there. He was a two-time champion when it was clay and a one-time champion when it is hard court. So he's a three-time overall champion in Acapulco, which is amazing. Taylor Fritz, he was the beaten finalist. And we got Kyrgios in there as well.
Yep,
I see just that. Before that.
It's a great final, really good event when Kyrgios played. I think the next year he got injured and got booed off. So it didn't quite go the same way. Rafa's won it 3 times. David Ferrer has won it 4 times. If Rafa is to win Acapulco, he will tie up with his fellow Spaniard with 4 wins in Acapulco. The
impressive.
Puerto Mexicano Open.
Yeah, I really, and we got Juan Martin del Potro, obviously.
The Spanish seem to like it.
Give him a mention as well because he deserves it, obviously, retiring just recently. And Sam Querrey, a name fitting in amongst a lot of big names there. Somebody who you probably might not. And defeating Rafael Nadal in the final. I don't think I've ever seen a final like that with that type of result in 2017. So well done, Querrey. Probably not many other matches in his career have gone like that, I'm sure. But look at David Ferrer.
Just quickly, while we're talking about Spanish players, for those who didn't join us earlier, Alcaraz beat Diego Schwartzman in a great final. Really enjoyed that watch along. Go check out if you haven't seen it. And he's now the youngest ever player to win an ATP 500.
Fantastic.
And he's going to be a top 20 player tomorrow.
He is indeed. That breaks him. He goes in at number 20 as well, which is brilliant. I think the sky's the limit for that kid. Yeah. I really do. As you can see,
he's another one in the mix here. So that's why I thought it'd be good to bring him up. Because Carlito's in the mix in Acapulco. Must see how his draw is and how he does with the big boys in the tournament. It is a tough thing. But looking at the Spanish guys there, Alcaraz just won a tournament in the top 20. The youngest player to win an ATP 500. Anything is possible.
Yeah, I mean that was when it was back as a clay court, I have to say. But
True.
since then, they still have been doing well. Rafa and Ferrer have both won it since it was a hard court tournament as well. Let's move over to the qualifiers for this one, so that we know who is going to be in this event. Some decent qualifiers, I believe, have come through this one as well.
It's good to know.
I think they're still playing a final round, so we might not have all of them in there, but we do have Dennis Kudla and Daniel Altmaier. They're fighting it out for a final place. Kozlov and Otte, they're fighting it out. Kevin Anderson might be one to watch out for, fighting JJ Wolf, and Peter Gyovchik against Nishioka in that one. So some good talent in there. If they do make it through, I'd probably be saying I reckon it's going to be Anderson, Nishioka,
Otte.
Yeah, Otte, and then probably I'll go Kudla.
I think Altmaier, but
I know.
Yeah, I think the pick of the bunch would probably be. I know you said Anderson. I think JJ Wolf. I think he could do. He could be a bit dangerous. I saw him beat. He won a good match yesterday or today.
Yeah,
I forget who it was. Seppi. Yeah, I thought it was that's a big win. So watch out for JJ Wolf. We don't know the qualifiers where they're on the draw. But let's do the draw regardless. Without further ado, let's get it up.
Yeah, let me just
find it. So on the app, if you're trying to find it, make sure you go on to Fantasy. It's on the bottom hand side, and then make your picks. It's the Abierto Mexicano Tercer Presidente for HSBC. ATP, we call it Acapulco. The number one seeds, Daniel Medvedev, and right at the bottom, we've got Alex Zverev. So Rafael Nadal, not number one and not number two.
Yeah, weird, that isn't it? It's just fitting in somewhere along the draw. Where's he going to be? Ooh, it's exciting. Right, so it's quite an exciting first round match. Medvedev versus Paire. God, that's a hot heads collide, isn't it?
Man, I think we should fly through these first rounds just to get to because it's a big draw and we've got about 4 brackets to do tonight. So we're not going to spend too long on the first rounds. So I'm going to be going Medvedev, Andahar, Feliciano Lopez, and Fritz.
I've actually gone for the qualifier instead of Feliciano, just in case it's Anderson. So I may change that back. But and I'm actually going Manarino to knock out Fritz, just for a bit of an upset.
Okay, well, you've definitely lost your head. Wait, who were the qualifiers again? Were they? I mean, they were quite good.
Yeah, there are some good ones in there. So
I don't know who it is, so I'm going to have to keep with Feliciano for now.
All right.
That's not a bad pick. I'm happy with them 4. Taylor Fritz, he got to the final here in 2020.
Yep. I know.
You're knocking him out straight away.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I like Manarino's in good form as well. I think he's been playing well recently. So I think it could be a tough matchup between the two. I think he's got a favourable head-to-head.
That's a real big call. I don't know what you're playing at here.
I think the head-to-head Manarino leads. That's why
you've done some. Have you filled out this bracket before?
I've filled out all the brackets already.
Oh, he's had some free time. He's had a bit of free time on his hands. He's not been making any songs. He's not been making any buttons.
While you're sleeping, mate, I'm just sitting there.
Who are you, Elon Musk?
No, far from
Elon Musk. I only have 5 hours sleep every day.
I need as much help
business tycoon.
I need as much help as I can get in these brackets. I tell you,
you're Ben from the block. You're acting like Elon Musk.
You're
Ben from the block.
It's not going to help me, I tell you. Right, I'm going Rafa to knock out Opelka. I'm not wasting any time with that.
I'm going to be going Opelka to beat Rafa.
Yep, definitely. That's a solid pick.
I don't think have I ever done that?
No, never.
Will I ever do it? No. I'm going to have Rafa to beat Opelka. I'm going to have Krejci to beat Dimitrov.
I've got the same.
I'm then going to go Korda.
Yeah, I've gone the same.
And Berrettini.
And exactly the same. Right, moving down, we've got Carlinhos Busta against the qualifier. I'm going to go Busta.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Millman to knock out Giron.
I'm going to go Giron.
Okay. I'm going to have...
Sonego.
Yeah, Sonego.
Like Sonego.
And then
Tsitsipas.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got the same.
Well, it doesn't get much bigger than this next one.
Oh,
Norrie has just won his 3rd title in Del Rey, beating the big man Riley Opelka in the final. Yeah. Alcaraz has just won an event in Rio, beating Schwartzman in the final.
It's tough.
They're going to be facing each other in the next round of Acapulco. Both won events, both in top form. Who wins that one?
Well, it should be noted that Norrie just won an event on hard court and he's just won one on clay. And is that going to play into this a little bit? He's just coming straight from the clay courts onto the hard
I don't
courts.
know who wins this.
Well, I'm going to go straight ahead, and I think Alcaraz is going to be on fire after that big high of winning ATP 500. I think he goes in. Yeah, I still think he comes in, and I think that it's going to be close. Could be 3, but I think Alcaraz might just edge him.
That's pretty mad that they're playing each other so early.
I know. I don't like it though. I think Norrie could win this. That's I'm worried for Alcaraz, but I'm going to go Alcaraz.
Shout out to Ken. Thanks for joining us, mate. Thanks everyone joining. If you haven't already, hit the like button. It really does help us out. For Dasko Isner, I'm going to have Isner.
Yeah, I've got the same.
Nakashima to beat the
Alcaraz as
qualifier.
Well?
Yeah, sorry. I don't know if I said I'm going to go Alcaraz too.
Okay, no problem. Right, moving down. Nakashima I've gone for over the qualifier. And this one I'm interested to hear your one, because I know that this one, I looked at it and I was like, oh, I can't wait to hear what JG's going with.
I last time they had a matchup, I think they did play, didn't they, at the US Open?
Yeah, I believe so.
And I think I went Brooksby to knock him out. I'm not going to do it again. I'm going to go Zverev this time. And I think Brooksby, did he not suffer with an injury recently as well?
I'm not sure.
I think there's something. I know he got to the final against the Pelka, lost that final. And then in Delray, what happened to him? I think he pulled out of Delray, no?
I don't know off the top of my head. I didn't see anything that came up in the news, but let us know in the live chat if you know if Brooksby had an injury, but I don't know. It's beyond me. I'm not going to...
It doesn't say. I can't work it out either.
Yeah,
I can't really be bothered. Let us know in the live chat. I'm going to go into Zverev anyway, so...
Yeah, I'm right.
We've got Kay going with the Brooksby upset. Listen, it can happen.
Yeah, I think
if it was a fully fit Brooksby, I'd make this a very close match, but I'm not so sure.
Well, I was interested to hear because I thought that it was going to be one of your ones, and I was just
usually I would, but not now.
All right, cool. All right, I'm going to go Medvedev to knock out Andahar.
Yeah, nice one.
And I'm going to have Manarino to knock out the qualifier.
Yep, I'm going to have Fritz.
Okay, moving down. It's a repeat. It's going to be Nadal. I think he's defeated Opelka before. He's defeated Krezi before. I think he does it again.
Yeah, recently played in Australia.
Yeah,
I think Berrettini is going to beat Korda, and he's going to get another. Yep. We're going to get Rafa Berrettini again.
Yep. Moving down.
Was it straight sets Rafa did him, or was it 4?
No, 4. Yeah. Then we've got Buster versus Millman. I'm actually going Millman to knock out Buster here.
Okay, I'm going to have Buster.
And then we've got Sonego Tsitsipas. I'm going Tsitsipas on this one. Could be close though, I think. Moving down, Alcaraz. Ooh, that's a bit of a nasty one. I'm actually going Isner to knock out Alcaraz here.
I mean, I think I'm going to go the same.
I just think he might be tired. I don't know. Maybe it's a bit too much, like playing back-to-back events after winning.
How far is it to get from Brazil?
To what? To Mexico?
To Mexico.
Not too far, but still, it's like within a day. And then he has to play Norrie, and then he has to play probably a fresh.
Really grind him out.
I just think
I'll stick with Isner as well. It's weird we've both done that. Nakashima Zverev at the bottom. I'll have Zverev.
Yeah, he did take a set off him.
Not been impressed by Nakashima.
Nah, I haven't. Ever since he played him in that US Open, really. It's just he's not been as good, but back to the top.
Apparently, Jensen withdrew because of transportation issues. I know he did withdraw.
Oh, okay.
I saw that, and I'm not picking him to beat Zverev based on that.
Transportation issues. Right, so I've
got Gary quickly saying, I'm not qualified to evaluate going from clay to hardcourt in one day, but that has to be a challenge for Carlos. I think we've got to consider it. And John Isner's no easy player to play. So, yeah, I'm glad we're on the same page with that.
Well, I'm glad he's sort of saying good take from me. If you saw Millman versus Opelka, very, very good. Yeah, I think Millman's sort of turned the corner a little bit at the moment. That's why I've sort of pushed him.
I like this new you. I feel like you could be making some good picks here.
I don't know. Don't. They could all go to
this could be a real... I might have to praise you on the next one because you're not bottling it with
I don't like it. I don't like it. You're being too nice, and know that this is all going to backfire on me.
I'm really proud of you.
It's going to be. I'm
extremely proud. I really like some of the picks you've been doing. I think it's very intelligent, and you're putting a lot of effort into it. So well done.
I'm trying my best. I'm just having to keep up with your. You always got your finger on the pulse. You seem to know what's going on, and I don't. And it's the women's ones, the more the worrying ones for me. Always. So Medvedev, I'm going to have beating Manarino. It's got to be, surely.
Okay, I'm going Taylor Fritz to knock out Daniel Medvedev in the
Whoa.
quarterfinal.
Big.
It's a big call. I think
Whoa.
Medvedev, we know what he can be like mentally. He's just lost that final. I don't think he's going to be on the highest morale.
He's going for number one.
He could be even go out an early round. I think he's going for world number one. But
that's harsh.
Listen, just the pressure of going for world number one can be challenging
It
I'm
as
going to have Taylor Fritz knocking out Daniel Medvedev. Nadal Berrettini, I'm going to have Nadal beating Berrettini, but I think it's going to be close. Could be 3 sets.
I've got Nadal defeating Berrettini as well. I think he just goes to the backhand. That's my personal opinion. I think it's going to be similar to the last match they played. I'm going to move down. I've got Millman versus Tsitsipas. Has he got enough to defeat Tsitsipas? I don't think so. So I'm going to be going. This is where Boring Ben's sort of kicking in right now. Here we go.
Please say you don't have Medvedev, Nadal, Tsitsipas, Zverev.
Anyway, and Isner Zverev. I think you know which way I'm going with that. So here we go. He's back. There we go. 2 and 3, 1 and 4.
So the 1, 2, 3, 4 from Ben.
That's it.
In Acapulco. I've gone for the 7, 4, 3, 2. Okay. A little bit different.
Just Fritz in there. This one, so it's a rematch of the Australian Open final. I've got here Medvedev to get his revenge, surely, on Rafa in this one. I don't think he does. I think Rafa beats him again. Unfortunately, Medvedev goes out and Rafa goes to the final.
You've lost your head. I can't believe what you're doing.
Well, Rafa's won this event before.
Man, that should be noted. God, I've got Taylor Fritz, Rafa, repeat of the final in 2020.
Ooh.
And I'm have Rafa to win that one and get to the final.
So, and then down the bottom, this is a repeat of last year's final. And I think it's going to be the same result. Zverev defeats Tsitsipas. And he meets Rafa in the final.
Same final for me, mate.
Oh, same final.
The same. Is it going to be the same outcome, though? We've got number 4 versus number 2. We've both gone for the same. Let us know what final you have. The last 2 champions there as well. I'm sure they're both pretty high up with the bookies. I would say Medvedev's still favourite for the event, but I don't know. Maybe the bookies have done it a bit different. I'll have to have a look after this. Over to you, Ben. Which way are you going? You going Spanish or are you just going to the German?
I'm going to be going for the guy who won it last year. And the guy who serves big and this court suit him. And he was so impressive last year. And you said, come on, look at the people who have done well here in the past. Both of these have done well in the past. That's why they're in the final. But the most recent, hopefully Zverev can rekindle the form and he'll win the tournament. We'll see, though. It's going to be close.
I mean, I might surprise you a little bit. I'm going Zverev as well.
Ooh.
I think Zverev is going to win the event. Ooh. And I can see, listen, that's why I've been bigging you up so much, because I can see you're trying to think like I've been thinking.
Oh, no.
Distracting my setup. But I can see you're thinking a little bit like me. And that's why we've ended up with the exact same outcome. So I like what you're doing. There's a bit of analysis gone into this. There's quite a lot of fault, but I ultimately have Nadal losing the final. I won't be that disappointed. I think it's a big feat if he's able to get through Medvedev. Zverev, another one who's just tough to beat on his day.
Yeah,
I will be cheering Nadal regardless of the bracket, but I think Zverev is going to win.
Yeah,
Let us know your finals as well. We've got Mantaps and Tsitsipas is going to win. Gary's saying I've got Medvedev, Zverev, and Sasha returning to the winner's circle.
Well, something that we didn't mention as well, that when we pick the same winner, they never win. So it probably means that he's going out to Brooksby first round, and then it's a clear run for Rafa.
I think Zverev has a nice draw because he avoids Nadal and Medvedev on his side. So the big thing to note here is you've got Medvedev and Nadal.
Did lose to Chapo in straight sets.
That's true. That's true.
We've got to remember that.
He almost beat Rafa as well, who ended up winning it. So that's our picks. In terms of dark horses, really thought of it.
Millman, I'll go with them. They can be mine. There you go. I've got him going.
Can't have Fritz. Fritz would have been the obvious one, but he's too highly
Big
ranked.
John for you, maybe? I don't know.
No. I don't really have a dark horse here. I'm going to have to give one, but I don't
Crazy's your
listen
one,
to these
isn't
words too much.
it?
No, I'm not giving it to him either. Probably will be John Isner as a dark horse.
Yeah, I think it's wise. A big server.
Not a
so
bad
do well.
draw as well. And he's got Alcaraz there who's a bit tired. So I like John Isner's route. Watch out for him. He's going to be my dark horse. You got Sam in, big Rafa fan, saying, yeah, I'm not going to say Rafa's got this. And I'm not bothered either. I think the focus now for Rafa will be Roland Garros. Of course, it would be great if he can win this one. But a final would also be really good as well. And a good little run, pick up some extra points and keep top of the race to Turin as well. Yeah, let's move over to Chile. We're doing Chile next.
Yeah, I don't have a background for this one. Apologies. So we'll just have to go through it, and I'll just have to bring up the Santiago. And the number 1 seed at that one is going to be Christian Garin, I believe. Okay. Sorry, I didn't bring up the previous. It's the Chile Open, I believe that this one's known as. So I'll just bring up the past winners now for you.
I think they go back. Either.
Nah, I think it's fine though, mate. Don't worry about it too much.
Right, I've got one here. It's a Roland Garros one, but it would do.
Right, I will just bring up the Chile Open. We can have a look at some of these past winners. Garin, the winner last year, he is the number 1 seed. Oh, sorry, I'm just bringing that up. And Say Both Wild, yeah, remember that one? Oh, JG's just nipped out the stream for a second. But yes, Say Both Wild won his first ever event at this event. It hasn't been so good since then, which is a bit of a shame. But Casper Ruud was the one he defeated in the final. I think Ruud's gone from strength to strength after that event. Yeah. And I don't think if you saw that final again, there's no way that he's beating Casper Ruud. I'm not being funny, but it's not really even that close. So
yeah, agreed. And I think he then got COVID after that as well, sort of the start of COVID. I remember that time because we was doing it from a pub. We did that podcast, the Say Both Wild one, beating Casper Ruud. We're back here again in Santiago. I think Francisco Cerundolo's withdrawn from the event.
Yeah.
Probably a bit tired, played a lot of tennis. Let's get into the qualifiers because I think the qualifiers for this one are confirmed. So we know where they are. Okay. They're into the draw. I don't know if you want to list off the 4 qualifiers if you've got them to hand.
Yeah, I can go through them. Don't worry about that.
I'll have a look, see if I can find them. I've got them here as well. Cool. So we've got Puccinelli de Almeida.
Ooh, I like
really good qualifier. We've got Gonzalo Lama, Renzo Olivo, and Ignacio Londero.
That's good. Lama's gone through as well. Isn't he a Chilean player? So yeah,
that's true.
There wasn't many Chileans in the draw. I think there was 3 in total. So
here we got
Garin, Tabilo, and I forget the other one.
Jarry,
there you go. You got it. He's a wild card, I think, into the event. So obviously he had some time off. I'm not sure what that was for. Wasn't it some drug-related things, I think? But he ended up coming back. He's a good player,
but he was banned. He was banned for the tour for like 2 years for drug misuse. But he is back. Good server, really good server on the clay courts. And this is called the Chile Dove Men and Care Open. So if you like your Dove shower gel, make sure to get it because we're in Chile. The number 1 seed is going to be Garin. He gets a bye. Oh, you've not got it up.
Yeah, no, I haven't got it up yet, mate. Let me just bring that one up. I still got the other bracket up. Just bear with me. Fantasy bracket.
No worries. Well, we have the number 1 seed, Garin, in his hometown. And Ramos Finolas is the 2nd seed. Just looking at some of these names, some real good clay quarters. They're all here. Holger Rune's here. Someone we're looking to get on the podcast very soon as well. So watch out for that interview. Garin gets the bye. I'm then going to have Tabilo beating Olivo.
Yeah.
I'm going to go.
This one's tough, actually. I picked it before I knew the qualifiers, and now I've seen we've got Puccinelli de Almeida in there. I'm tempted to go with him.
I'm going Puccinelli.
I think I might go the same, which is I feel bad because you said we've been speaking trying to get Holger Rune on the podcast, but maybe I'll stick with it. I'll go against you just a bit, just for a bit of a rivalry for us in that match. I like it when we have a one where we go head to head. So there you go.
Okay,
I'll go with that one.
Kecmanovic. I'm going to have Pedro Martinez with a bye. I'm going to have Galan here.
I have the same.
Save off Wild, the wild card, of course, winning this event before. He does like it. Hanfman Correa. I'm going to go Correa.
I'm going Correa as well.
Baez Veridas. I'll have Baez.
I actually have Varias in this one.
Yeah, that's tough. It
Yeah,
could
it's very.
easily
That
happen.
one is one of my favorite matches. I'm not going to lie. It's so good.
I'm going to go Londero to be Echeverri.
I'm going to go the same.
Jarry Monteiro.
I'm going Monteiro.
I'll go Jarry.
Yeah, it's tough. It's in Chile though, so could easily go his way.
I'm going to have Del Bonis with the buy.
Yep.
I'm
going Morales to knock out Bagnis.
I'll go Bagnis.
This one slightly Delian. I'm going to go against Lama, I think. Sorry, I'm not putting any of these Chileans through, it seems.
Yeah, I don't know why you've done that. But...
being a bit mean, but I like the players they're up against. Delian's a bit of a fan favourite.
Oh, this sucks. Two of my favourite players. That's annoying. I can't pick that.
Well, I'm going Serendolo to knock him out.
I can't choose. I like both of them.
I know,
Ben
mate.
will tell you how much I like Taberna.
It's a horrible one.
I'm going to go Taberna.
I know, mate. It's a horrible one to go. I clicked a few times each way when I was picking it earlier. I was like, I'm going to have to go Serendolo. I'm going to go with the youth of the future of tennis.
Taberna's young.
It's about 25, I think.
No, he's not that old.
About 24?
About 23 or something.
No, I think I think he was when you were looking at him before. Now COVID's
24.
been... Oh, okay.
Young. Young as you like.
Yeah, but no, but $7 up 19, isn't he?
Maybe.
Come on.
All the way to the top. I've got two Chileans battling it out.
Two Chileans. And there we go. We both got the same. Oh, let me get rid of that.
Which way are you going?
Yeah, Garin.
I'm going Tabilo. Impressed me a lot recently.
He has. And I think I've just got
You've been sucked in there. You've made a mistake. You've gone for the
number one seed. By, number one seed.
Yeah, you got sucked in by the
champion, though. Come on.
Sucked in by the number, Ben. Poor from you.
Number one.
Puccinelli or Kuzmanovic. I'm going to have Kuzmanovic.
I'm actually going with Holger Rune.
Pedro Martinez Gallen out of Pedro Martinez.
I agree.
Correa.
Yeah. To knock out Wild.
Baez.
I'm going with Varia. So this is a real telling section
we get that one right. Yeah.
Yeah. Very, very telling.
Jarry or Del Bonis.
I'm going Montero to knock out
Del Bonis. I'll
go
Jarry still.
I know. So very telling.
Another big one.
We could. Our brackets might be over.
I just hope I get one of them right.
Yeah.
Bagnis or Delian. I'll have Delian.
Yeah, I'm going Delian as well to knock out.
And Ramos at the bottom.
This might surprise you. I'm actually going to go Serendolo to knock out Albert Ramos. This is big for my bracket.
It happened last year.
I know, exactly. That's what I mean. I'm going based upon their... I think he worked him out. So hopefully he does it again.
All the way to the top. Tabilo Kuzmanovic. I'm going to have Tabilo beating him as well.
Oh, I've got Garin versus... Oh, no. What am I doing? This is back to me again, isn't it?
Yeah.
Garin's going through. Yeah, okay. And I've got Federico Coria to knock out Martinez.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, cool. I've got Varias versus Montero. I'm going to go Varias. This is so...
I'm going to go Baez.
I like it. I had Baez in my final in the last tournament, but he didn't make it, unfortunately. And then I'm going to have Juan Manuel. He's going to make it.
I'm going to go Ramos, Vinolas.
Yeah, I mean, Ramos is someone I would have probably had going quite far as well. I'm not going to lie. Moving to the top, semi-final time, isn't it?
Yep.
And
Tabilo Correa for me. You got Garin Correa. I'm going to be going Tabilo.
And I'm going Correa.
Okay. Mate, Tabilo's got one heck of a draw.
I know.
To get through. If he can get to the final, I don't know. He played. What tournament did he play really well in?
The one where he lost to Ramos in the final, wasn't it? Yeah, I think it might be Cordoba.
He beat Schwartzman.
He was up in the final as well.
Yeah, mate, he's good. I like Tabilo.
Very good. Yeah, so I've got Coria in my final. Is it going to be an all Argentinian affair? Yes,
Tabilo's the guy, man. Just watch out for him. It's going to happen. You've gone for that. I'm going to have Ramos Vinolas in the final against beating Baez. So I've gone for Ramos Tabilo final. You've gone for an all Argentine. I've gone for a Chilean and a Spanish guy. Yes. Who'd you have win him?
It's weird because I don't even have this selected. I'm doing this literally live right now. These aren't even picked. I think I'm going to go Serendolo.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like
Come
that.
on.
It's weird because I've gone for an outsider as well. I'm going to have Tabilo, the wild card, winning the whole thing.
Nice. Chilean winning it as well.
I know
Again.
we've got Acapulco at the top, which because we did that prior for people just join us. This is the Santiago one in Chile. Chile Dove Men Care Open.
Yeah.
And I've got Tabio winning the whole thing.
Do that if it helps.
Yeah, probably better. So, yeah, I'm happy with that pick. He would be my dark horse as well, but I can't do that. So I'm going to have to give my dark horse to Baez. Can I have him?
I think he might be a seed, to be honest.
Is he?
I'm going to have Varillas as my one. Yeah, I think Baez is 7th seed, I think.
So you're not going to let me have him?
I don't think so. No, 7th seed. Yeah, I'm going to go Varillas as my one.
I'll go Delian.
Jarry. I was going to say.
Delian.
Yeah. Okay, Delian for you then.
I like Delian.
All right. Well,
with that
was stressful, but yeah, but ultimately great.
Some good picks there. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new. We've got John Silk in the building. Saying I lived in Santiago for 6 months in 2017. That must be where you picked up your clay court skills, John, out there in Santiago. We've seen you on the old video a few times.
He's never been back. Still a wanted man over in Santiago, I heard.
Yeah, he's wanted for a lot of things. I like John's name. It just sounds great. John De La Rosa. He probably knows his tennis out there. He's going for Sedentolo to win this one.
Come on.
In a crap shoot. Doesn't know. Yeah,
no, it is a bit.
It's tough. But yeah, let's move over to the buy soon. We're going to be doing the next draw previews following this one very soon. Like and subscribe and see you very soon. Good luck as well. Make sure you enter your brackets. They're ending tomorrow.
Yep. See you in a sec. Bye-bye.